The real reason behind your inner unrest might be far deeper than you think, because sometimes people search for the cause of their struggles in the outside world, in situations, in other people, or in circumstances. But in reality, the true cause is often hidden within the heart, a silent emptiness that grows unnoticed, a tightness that cannot be explained, and a sense of lack that nothing seems to truly fill, no matter how much you try to distract yourself or surround yourself with things that are supposed to make you feel complete. In the Quran, Allah says in Surah Az-Zukhruf, "And whoever turns away from the remembrance of the Most Merciful, we appoint for him a devil, and he becomes his close companion." This verse reveals one of the most critical turning points in a person's life, because it is not just about forgetting, it is about changing direction. It is about what happens when the heart slowly disconnects from its true source and begins to rely on something else for guidance. When a person forgets Allah, they do not remain empty. Instead, they gain a wrong guide, one that slowly leads them into a completely different life without them even realizing it, shaping their thoughts, influencing their decisions, and gradually altering what they see as right and wrong, until they begin to accept things they once would have questioned and ignore things that once mattered deeply. If you look closely at your daily life, you can clearly notice this pattern. You wake up and immediately reach for your phone. Your mind becomes filled with noise, endless scrolling, messages, content, distractions, and before you even realize it, hours have passed without your heart remembering Allah, without a moment of silence, without a pause to reconnect with what truly matters. And then, slowly, something begins to change inside you. A strange heaviness fills your chest, a feeling you cannot fully explain, a restlessness that follows you even when everything around you seems fine. Nothing truly satisfies you anymore. Even the things that once made you happy begin to lose their meaning, and you find yourself searching for something you cannot define. Because the heart never stays empty, it is either filled with the remembrance of Allah or with things that slowly pull you away from Him. And whatever fills your heart will eventually shape your entire life, your thoughts, your emotions, your decisions, and ultimately, your direction. The Prophet explained that the heart comes alive through the remembrance of Allah, and when that remembrance fades, the heart begins to weaken, to darken, to lose its clarity. And this is when confusion begins. When a person starts to feel lost without even knowing why, when they struggle to find peace even in moments that should feel peaceful. What makes this even more dangerous is that this transformation does not happen suddenly. It happens quietly, step by step, unnoticed, until a person begins to normalize what is harmful and neglect what is beneficial, until they slowly drift away from the very source of peace they are searching for. But there is a powerful truth in all of this. No matter how far a person has gone, the door back is always open. The heart can always return. It can be revived with a single moment of sincerity, a simple remembrance, a quiet prayer, a genuine turning back. Because Allah does not abandon His servants, He only waits for them to turn back to Him. Maybe, as you are listening to this, something inside your heart has started to move. Maybe you are beginning to understand the real reason behind what you have been feeling. Maybe you are realizing that what you were searching for outside has been missing inside all along. And that moment of awareness is not the end. It is the beginning of a return, the beginning of a change, the beginning of a different path. You do not need to change everything overnight. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to take a step, a small, sincere step toward remembering Allah again, toward reconnecting your heart. Because even the smallest step can lead to a complete transformation over time. Remember, whatever fills your heart will shape your life, so choose carefully what you allow into it. Choose what brings you closer to peace, closer to truth, closer to Allah. Now the choice is yours. Like the video and follow the channel.